So this is how to make a dove. So I sent the pieces of paper with the patterns on. So this is 2 wings, and they need to be opposites. And then a body, a tail with a slit in it, and the body also has a slit in at the tail end. 2 bits of this is the wing support, and then these tiny bits here are the tail supports. This just kind of keeps things in place. So I've just lost the other one. Okay. So you've got two wing supports and 2 tail supports. So the first thing to do is to make the wing support. So if you fold along the lines, and you're basically making a little triangle like that, and then I would glue those. I've got some very nice, it's called high tack all-purpose very sticky glue, which I got from Homebase. No, not Homebase, the Hobbycraft. So I think first of all we're going to make that, and you need to stick that. So you've got this little piece here, basically. There's one. I'm afraid I'm not very Blue Peter here, so I haven't got one I made before, but here you go. So and then I'm just quickly doing the second one. Quickly. Okay. So this is sort of prep, and it's great, this glue, because it really does. So I've got two little triangles like that. Then so next I think what I would do is take the body, and you'll see on the pattern it says slit, and then you put the tail along inside there like that. So that's how your tail looks. Underneath you're going to put the there you're going to put the tail supports. So again, you take your little pieces of cardboard. You've got 2 bits, and you fold so it's like, I don't know how you can see those. That's good. So you put glue on this one side, glue on the other side, and this is so it keeps the tail in a sort of straight, and then you're going to stick the short side onto the actual tail and the longer side onto the body, and then you need to do the other side. So I'm tempted to say, and here's one I made before, but I'm not, because I haven't. So I mean, I think I've used medium-sized paper plates, not the very big ones, but I've just found some small ones, and I thought they might be quite nice to make. So there's the tail supports in place. You can see those. You might have to trim them off at the bottom, but do that when everything's dry. So that's the tail supported. Now then the wings, you need to sort of see how you want them to be. So I've basically folded them at the bottom at a slight angle, I think, so that I think that helps. So you can basically decide where you want your wings. If you want them very up like that, I mean that's sort of there at a slight angle. I'll just draw on that one if I've got a pen somewhere. No, I haven't. So they're at a slight angle to the body, like that. So put a bit of glue on this, not too much because it goes everywhere, this glue. See, and it's great stuff. It really works. Put the excess on the other side. I think that's the way to do it. And then decide on your angle. I think we'll have those sort of quite high up, and do the opposite wing. It's beginning to look like a paper plane now, but you need to support them because the wings will just fall down, and that doesn't look so good. So I'm just going to dry that, hold it for a bit. I could probably put it down for a bit whilst it's sticking. And then this, you are going to, that goes underneath the wing. You could do it slightly higher. And you're putting glue on the 2 long sides. So one side will attach to the wing, and the other one will, and I'm just wondering if we put it that way up. No, it's wrong. So you basically put it with a pointy side underneath the wing, like that. Okay. I would put my thumb in the middle there so it doesn't sort of collapse, and then you stick the wing on top of it. It's quite a low wing. I might, you creatives out there can decide, you know, how much you want the wing to be up, and maybe modify this shape, actually. Yeah, anyway, okay. Anyway, I'm going to do this because I think I've done it the right way around. Okay, that's not exactly as high as I wanted it, so I'm just thinking that we do it like this. Okay, so I'm thinking we do one, sorry about this folks, one long side and the short side, and the short side goes on the wing. Yeah, that's better. Short side goes on the wing like that. Can you see that? Yes. And basically that needs to be held in place until it's dried. I'm going to change this one.